Welcome, everybody. My name's AJ Joma. I'm going to be your host today. And the reason why you're here, hopefully, is to learn about my three-step process I use to launching a profitable dropship e-commerce business online. And with my high ticket method, I usually only rely on one sale a day in some of my funnels. I call it a one sale a day funnel. And that's really the power of high ticket drop shipping. And again, my name's AJ Joma. I'll be happy to tell you a little bit about myself later. But for right now, let's just go ahead and get into what I hope you came in to learn about. So do me a quick favor. If I'm going to give you all my attention and I'm going to teach you something I think you're going to walk away from benefiting from, something that can help you make money, something that can help your family, then I just ask that you give me the same respect. And that's turn off your Facebook. Stop multitasking. Log off your notifications. Put your phone away. Make my screen your primary screen on your monitor right now, guys, because I know what you're doing. I know you got 3, 4 screens up, 25 browsers up, and you're doing 18 different things at the same time. Okay? Heck, some of you are probably listening to 2, 3 webinars at the same time, trying to extract as much information as possible. Please don't, because I know what you're going through. I do the same thing. But for the sake of respecting each other's time, just give me your undivided attention, and I promise to give you my undivided attention. How's that? As a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and treat this like you're paying me $5,000 to train you right now. And I say that because I literally have members in my community, clients of mine, members of mine, students of mine right now in this webinar. They don't have to be on this webinar, but they choose to be, that have easily invested with me over $5,000 to $25,000. And I think they would be the first one to tell you that that statement is very, very much true. So you're getting some free information from me, you're learning from me, and you're getting access to me right now live. Take advantage of it, please. I'm not trying to boast about like why this should be valuable to you, but just I think what I have to teach you is valuable, not me personally. So my high ticket launch funnel, guys, my whole one sale a day funnel really revolves around a very simple system. Now, the execution of this system is not easy. Okay, I'm not here to sugarcoat it. If you guys know anything about me or have watched anything about me online or seen any of my content, you know that I don't try to make it sound like it's a get rich quick kind of scheme. It's not. I tell my members all the time, get ready to work hard, get ready to fail, get ready to go through the trials and errors, because this is not like they make it seem out there. This is not the easiest business in the world to run, but it is definitely enjoyable when you succeed in it. So high ticket launch funnel. Really, guys, I drew this on a napkin and I decided to kind of replicate it on here. We find a product to sell. We find a high ticket premium supplier to allow us to sell what we think is going to sell. We build a great converting Shopify store, and now I use ClickFunnels, but I'll tell you more about that later. And then I run a 4-part targeted ad strategy that takes time to build data, collect information from your audience, but over time will completely blow up and allow you to target people that are ready to buy from you. And notice I put Google here because Google, so many people are forgetting about Google, guys. You cannot forget about Google. People, and I'll tell you more about Google later, but just understand it's a 4-part targeted ad strategy. I'm not telling you, oh, I find a product, I find a supplier, I build a store, and I just run ads, because that's basic. Anyone can tell you that. I'm telling you, I have a 4-part ad strategy in addition to all this. So I do it all just selling one product per day. Of course, this can create a 7-figure business, and I'll explain why throughout this presentation. But more importantly, guys, just understand I don't normally sell just one product. All I'm saying here is that literally one product a day can turn into a 7-figure business, especially when you're selling products that cost thousands of dollars each. So the cool thing about selling just one product per day that can generate 7 figures for you guys is a few things. First, we only work with premium USA suppliers. Secondly, we usually drop ship and work and target the US economy. This is a powerful economy, and people are ready to buy. And believe it or not, they're ready to buy high ticket products as well. So we work with premium suppliers in the United States and around the world. So if you're listening in from Germany, like Eva is, if you're listening in from Canada, if you're listening in from Australia or India or different parts of the world, then there are premium high quality suppliers in your country. But for the most part, people love to target the US suppliers, and that's fine too. And of course, I teach you how to do that stuff. So high ticket, think about this process: high sell price, high profit. That's really the foundation of what I do. Of course, these three elements are just as valuable to me. It's premium US suppliers, US suppliers in US economy or international, but premium. And we sell high quality products. This is an actual product I was involved with at one point or another, where we sold an electric bike that cost $2,997. Yes, people buy this online. I don't know why people sometimes tell me, AJ, well, not people in general, like members like you guys, you're smart enough to know people will buy anything online. But like I have friends, you know, that will ask me, AJ, what do you do? Oh, I drop ship expensive products. Well, oh, who would pay you $2,000, $3,000 to buy something they can get at the store? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You guys know better than me that concept, oh, excuse me, I apologize. That mindset of people will not spend a certain amount of money online, but they'll go to the store is ridiculous. Actually, it's the other way around. You guys know people go to Best Buy to look at a product, but they'll go online to buy it, right? We all do that, don't we? We search online, we go to the store, but we buy it online. So high ticket products are no different. We even do it with cars now. Guys, we do it with cars. How many of us have gone to a car dealership, looked at a car, saw it online, bought it online, either from Craigslist, or you went to eBay or Auto Trader, whatever it is. We use the internet for buying everything, even houses. I buy my houses online now. So why should you pay attention and stay all the way to the end? First off, I'm gonna give you guys a list of my top 199 money-making niches to launch in 2018. And that's a gift to you. I'm gonna give if you stick around all the way to the end, and more importantly, if you guys pay attention. Now, how do I know you're paying attention? The webinar tool I'm using today tells me the attentiveness percentage of the people that are watching my presentation that have the screen front and center. I don't know how they do this. I'm not a tech guy. But I'm telling you right now, it's at 70% attentive. And if it falls below 70%, I'll stop the presentation and end it. Because if you guys don't make my screen front and center, give me your undivided attention, then why should I continue to teach? I don't have to do this. I'm doing this because I want to help you. So please pay attention, and I'll promise you, I'll return the favor by giving you a lot of value today. I'm also gonna give you my 3 secret strategies, right? What we talked about earlier, basically my high ticket 1 sale a day funnel, it comes in 3 simple steps, and that's what I'm gonna go over. I call it the 3 secret strategies. My main method and blueprint. So basically the 3 secret strategies revolve around my main method and blueprint that I've used and hundreds of my members have used to generate sales online. So again, that's that funnel I was telling you about earlier. There it is again. Now what is drop shipping? Real quick, what's drop shipping? What's high ticket drop shipping? Basically, I'm assuming you guys already know, but drop shipping is not some fly by night business model, guys. As a matter of fact, I first discovered that Sears invented it or started it back in the 1950s when they started drop shipping, because they had those, you remember those catalogs, those Sears catalogs? Back then, they had to find a way to get the product to the customer when they would call in an order. And so they figured out a way to have the manufacturer ship it straight to the customer, saving time on shipping and fulfillment and obviously money on inventory. But they would do it with appliances, with furniture and stuff way back then when people would buy big, heavy stuff. So drop shipping has been around for a long time. And as a matter of fact, I don't know why drop shipping high ticket products kind of fell through the wayside and everybody started focusing on cheap products from China, probably because the growth of China manufacturing made it easy to get cheap products to the US. But let's just assume you build an e-commerce store. You don't have to buy anything. You just have to get a premium supplier to allow you to promote their product on your website. Then you find the customer. If a customer buys something for say 600 bucks, which is really cheap for me, but say 600 bucks, you're probably going to keep about 200 out of that in profit. Now, at this point, that money's in your bank account. You have the full 600 in your bank account. So you pick up the phone or send an email to your supplier and say, hey, Mr. Supplier, I've got an order for you. Generally, your price is going to be your discount is going to be about 30% on average. But let's just say you keep 400. So, or you send the supplier $400. So you charge your customer 600. You got the money in your bank account. You don't even have a product at this point. You don't have an inventory. You haven't shipped anything. But your supplier will. They'll handle the shipping, they have the inventory, and they'll ship it straight to your customer, and you just replicate the process over again. Everyone always talks about this subject, so I'm gonna address it. Drop shipping is not dead, guys. It's not even close. Here we are. This is an actual worldwide e-commerce sales statistic from I think it's from like the State Department or Commerce, whatever department. But here you can see in 2017, the e-commerce economy worldwide was 2.3 trillion. In 2018, this year, guys, is going to go up to 2.8. And in the next 2 years, it's going to double. Look at that. In the next 2-3 years, is going to double. So literally, if you started a dropship e-commerce business today, you are on pace in the next 3 years to be in an economy, in an industry that's going to generate more revenue than it ever did in its history, more than it ever did the past 20 years. It's going to grow more in the next 3-4 years than it has the past 20. That's the fact. That so e-commerce and dropshipping is not dead, guys. It's just, you know what's dead? You know what's dying? It's the method in which you guys are going out there trying to make money. I feel like AliExpress dropshipping is oversaturated because everyone's trying to do it. I feel like selling on Amazon is pretty much dead at this point. Either you're a player or you're not. But getting in from the ground floor is not going to happen unless you have a lot of money at your disposal and a lot of experience. That's what I love about high ticket dropshipping, guys, is you guys are in the forefront of something I think is revolutionary. Because not many people are doing this. Your competition is not trying to work with premium suppliers. They're not trying to target the upper middle class, and they're not trying to build a business that involves work. They want it the easy way. They want to get rich quick. And so that's why I think you should be excited today, because this is really something that I feel like is going to be the next thing, like it was when Google was, AliExpress was a thing, and when selling on Amazon was a thing. You see, guys, what I'm saying? So I got to ask you guys a quick question. Why are you here? Why are you here today? Can I ask you guys that? Now, to make sure you guys are in the right place and for the right reason, let me ask you guys a few questions, okay? Does this sound like you? You found out about dropshipping and went to AliExpress to source products, build a store, ran your ads with very little results. Does that sound like you? You just can't seem to find a good product that will be a huge success, and you feel like everyone else has scooped up the winners. Does that sound like you? Or maybe you've been itching to finally make this online thing work, but don't feel like you have the right help or guidance. Does that sound like you? You're probably struggling with, you're in the right place if you're probably struggling with not knowing how to find a winning product to sell. You're wasting money testing Facebook ads that don't work. And you're seeing newer people getting started before you and finding success before you, which frustrates me the most. Maybe you've just invested in the wrong mentor. Does that sound like you? Guys, if any of these things sound like you, not only are you in the right place, but if that is you, you're not alone. But first, let me tell you what successful high-ticket dropshipping is not, guys. It's definitely not about selling thousands of products. It's not about finding trendy, viral, cheap cat t-shirts to sell for 30 bucks to only make a $5 profit. It's not about running Facebook ads to cold audiences and praying someone would buy and just hoping you get lucky. I compare it to like having a kiosk in the mall. No one wants to be the guy in the kiosk in the mall bugging people as they walk by, but that's what I feel like drop shipping cheap products from AliExpress does. You know, who agrees with me? Or selling just any cheap product that no one really wants. It's definitely not about making a quick buck and selling something that no one wants to buy in a few months from now. So what makes this different, guys? What makes me different? What makes this method different? First off, it's not some fly-by-night business method to e-commerce. It's definitely not. I told you guys, it's been around since the 1950s. I have a large team that manages over $15 million in sales a year for my own stores and that of my clients today. I'm not a get-rich-quick type of guy, guys. And my stores and my clients usually stay with me for years. Some of them on this webinar right now that have been with me for at least 6 months. I only sell quality premium products to people who actually are looking for what I have to sell. In other words, I don't sell junk. I don't care if it's expensive junk. I don't sell junk. Now, this is not going to work for you guys if you're not willing to put in the work and commit some time. If you give up easily when the going gets tough. If you think e-commerce or drop shipping is dead, it's not for you. Hint, it's better than it's ever been. It's just certain areas that are oversaturated with players trying to get a quick buck, guys. And that's not you, or I hope that's not you. That's definitely not me. And that's not my members and students in my community. We know this is going to be a grind. We know we're going to have to learn and just, you know, if you're trying to get rich quick, then this is just not a program for you. Don't even try it. If you think you have it all figured out on your own, this is definitely not for you. So the 3 secret strategies we're going to learn today, guys, revolves around my main method and blueprint I've used and hundreds of my members have used to build success. So real quick, got to tell you about myself. I hate doing this part, but I got to get it out of the way. I feel like when I watch these webinars, I want to know who I'm learning from, you know? So my name's AJ Joma, guys. I actually co-founded 7figureskills.com after 4 years of e-commerce experience. I built my first e-commerce store 2 weeks before I was going to be evicted. My first high ticket store, 2 weeks before I was going to get evicted. I swear this is a true story. I don't care if you believe me or not, it's so true. My own store generated currently my own stores generate over $10 million annually. I manage right now about 120 something e-commerce clients with over 2 million invested with me this year alone. My first high ticket store generated $1.5 million in its first 8 months, and then I sold it. That's a little bit about me, guys. This is a fact. This is what I do right now. And I feel like that's kind of what sets me apart is I do this stuff. I generate really good revenue right now, and I teach it because I love teaching. So this is just more pictures of me. So guys, I didn't just come from e-commerce. I wasn't just some kid that almost got evicted and started an e-commerce store and got lucky. I actually used to own restaurants, real estate investments. I invested in the stock market. So this is me at the grand opening of 2 of my restaurants in the pizza industry. Cece's Pizza franchise and this concept called Uncle Mattio's Pizza Joint. And I've always kind of been an entrepreneur by heart, but before e-commerce, guys, Cece's Pizza was my thing. I thought I was going to be the biggest franchisee out there for this brand. This is actually a front page article in the Houston Chronicle, and it was called A Will and a Way because I was some kid at 26 with very little money who figured out how to buy this $1 million business. That's why it was called A Will and a Way. So I didn't always come from money. I owned and operated a national pizza restaurant franchise called Cece's Pizza. I generated $2 million in sales from this store you see right here in the background. That's my store. This is just kind of like the window. And I sold my restaurant in 2013. And here I just kind of decided to highlight one of the things they said in the article, which is here it says, and not to mention with 2 failed investment ventures under his belt, an impaired credit rating and less than $10,000 in finances to his name, and at the age of 26, AJ went on to blah, 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 buy Cece's Pizza franchise. So this is facts, this is true, this is not fake. Some people sometimes have doubts of what I put on. If you're a doubter, like I don't need to prove anything to you. I'm not here to convince you of anything. This is my life. You can Google it. It is what it is. So how did I go from selling $5 slices of pizza to drop shipping $5,000 products? By the way, this high-end paper shredder is the first product I drop shipped that led me to $1.5 million. So how did I go from pizza slices to high-end paper shredders, guys? Look, the difference between, excuse me, let me go back to the right slide. The difference between selling cheap products versus expensive products is this. Let me show you the comparison when it comes to a Shopify store. You guys know what Shopify is, right? Cool. So this is a Shopify store of one of my students who did $8,580 from 3 orders versus a low ticket store. This is a low ticket store. So you guys can see here, this was in 1 day, right? At $8,580 from 3 orders. That's what you call high ticket drop shipping at its best, ladies and gentlemen. But here you have a low ticket store that did $16,430 in a week from 246 orders. Now, which one do you think is easier to run? Which business would you rather own? And I know you're asking me, AJ, it depends on the profit. The profit's about the same. If not, the high ticket product is probably more profit. So when it comes to high ticket drop shipping, this is one of my students, Huma, who when she first launched her store, she did $3,650 on her first order. Yes, from 1 sale. So I just kind of want to give you a glimpse into it. You remember this display I showed you, $8,580 from 3 orders. And then one student here did $28,000 that month, and he still wasn't done. From 15 orders. So that's the power of high ticket dropshipping. And yes, I do this stuff as well. So I want to show you my store. This is an actual, what you're seeing here is an actual listing of the store that I published for sale on bizbuysell.com. If you guys don't know what it is, don't do it right now, but go to bizbuysell.com. It's like the biggest marketplace for businesses for sale on earth, not just e-commerce, but any kind of business. I sold my restaurant through bizbuysell.com. I sold my first online store through them as well. So what you're looking is an actual listing I posted. And you can see here, I established it in 2014. I had 1.5 million in sales. $450,000 in profit, and I was asking $2 million for my store. I didn't actually get 2 million, but I was very happy with the sell price. And you know, this is one of my students right here, Luis, who I actually recently partnered with, just kind of telling me the success he had with high ticket drop shipping. He's doing about $120,000 now. So that's actually the guy that did $8,580. Then he did 14,290 shortly after. And I think most recently in December or November, he did 120,000 for 43 orders. Guys, 43 orders. That's a little over an order in a day, right? Remember I told you guys my method involves, I have a formula that's like 1 sell a day, 1 high ticket sell. So do the math, full month, 43 orders, 120,000. Does that kind of abide by my 1 sell a day method? Yeah, maybe he had 1 or 2 days where he sold 2 products instead of 1. But that's all you need with high ticket drop shipping, guys. So look, I totally respect your time. And that's why I show you the results that I show you, to show you this stuff is real. People are doing it. I do it. My members are doing it. It's not some fly-by-night business model. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys ready to get started now? You guys ready to get started? And I know you guys are asking me questions. Please keep in mind, I promise to open it up to Q&As at the very end of this presentation. Is that cool? All right, awesome. So here's the 3 secret strategies I want to go over with you today. Secret strategy number 1 is everything around you can be dropshipped for high ticket. 500, and when I say high ticket, I mean $500 or more. Secret strategy number 2, I'm going to show you the 5, actually it's probably going to be 3 realistically, apps that help us get traffic to become high ticket buyers. All right, so how do we find those high ticket buyers? I'm going to show you the 5 apps that really help us get those buyers to convert to actually customers, right? How do they trust us? How do we build, because I know you guys are wondering, AJ, but how do you get somebody to trust you to buy something if you're new? How do you stand out from like the big guys? And these are the kind of tools that help me do that. I'm going to share it with you today so you can take with you. Finally, secret strategy number 3 is people go to Google to find products to buy, not Facebook. Am I right? Who agrees with that statement? If you agree with that statement, just say yes or amen or whatever, because I know I still go to Google when I look at products to drop ship online. And when it comes to high ticket products, that's where you're going to find your customer. I'll tell you more about traffic later though, don't worry. So only if I add value today, guys. Of course, if you're an existing member, don't worry what I'm saying here, but only if I add value today. Is it okay if I tell you about my coaching program and blueprint? It's actually one I just recently created from scratch, and it's the same one my 120 clients use today. Is that cool with you guys? Only if I add value. Okay, Victor says, yes, sir. Kyle says, yes. Victor again says, of course. Mai says, yes. Jack says, yes. Michael says, or Amazon. Okay, so Michael's not saying yes, but he's saying something else. Larry, Sheldon, Michael, Daniel, Mohammed. Thank you, guys. Trevor. Awesome. So this is the exact same system, guys, that I'll tell you about later that these students use. And I have so many new success stories, but I haven't updated these images. I'm sorry. I love these guys right here. So I'm going to continue to share their successes. Adriana here, who has 2 kids at home. Now she travels the world. She started a new business. I think she just bought her first apartment complex. But when she joined me, she was like at the end of her wits. She didn't know what she was going to do. She was crying on the phone. I remember it was really emotional for both of us. And now she's doing about 52. I think she's up now. She's probably like a 70, 80. This is probably a few months ago. So this is what she's doing today with high ticket dropship. And Michael Rodriguez, who's up to $70,000 a month now. I have not updated this. Marcus, who did $42,000 a month. I think he sold his store. I don't recall. But all these guys are amazing people from all over the world. And here, Mike Bergio, who I actually became friends with, he sold his store. Okay, so when he joined me, 6 months before joining me, he was laid off from his job, had a few thousand left in his savings account, decided to invest it with me, loved the idea of high ticket dropshipping. And within literally 6 months after he joined, he went from basically running out of money, living off his savings, getting laid off, to selling his store. I helped him sell his store for $450,000. Of course, I got a little chunk from that because I helped him. But at the same time, you got a guy that believed in what I did, believed in himself, had his back against the wall, and made it work. Now, guys, I'll show you real video of these people talking to you or talking to me, but at the same time, you just gotta believe in yourself if this is something that's attainable. If these people are real to you, you're gonna believe it. If you're not gonna believe it, then nothing's gonna happen, right? It's all mindset, okay? I'm telling you, these people are actual members of my community, and I hope you take it for my word, because I have not given you any reason not to believe anything I've said so far. Finally, of course, I'm going to open it up to Q&A time where you can ask me anything, and I mean anything. Just keep politics and personal out of it. That's all I ask. So quick tips before we're getting started, guys. Avoid middlemen or paying for suppliers. Write that down. Don't drop ship on Amazon or eBay. Avoid it, trust me. And don't lose money selling for cheap suppliers. The number one way you can really get screwed in this business is if you actually make money online and your supplier lowballs you and you wind up losing money, or they can't fulfill those orders because they're cheap suppliers that only care about money. I've seen that happen, so be very careful. Don't lose money selling for cheap suppliers. That's why I only work with premium suppliers. Now, why don't I use Amazon? Well, first thing, they control everything, you control nothing. They are shifting away from drop shippers, and it's hard to sell your business if it's an Amazon business where you don't own your emails or leads. So hopefully you kind of abide by my tips. If you want to do your own thing, by all means, do what you got to do. Secret strategy number one, guys, this is what we're going to go over. Everything around you can be drop shipped for high ticket, $500 or more. Now, what happens when you try to make money online the wrong way? Let me ask you a quick question. You end up selling cheap products to people who don't want to buy them, cheap gimmicks to get them to buy. You waste money running the wrong traffic only using Facebook. You lose money and time trying to chasing a business model that doesn't work anymore because everyone else is doing it already. So you don't need a better Facebook ad, or you don't need a hotter product. That's what I needed you guys to understand. You need a faster, simpler way to drop ship to people that want to buy what you have to sell. That's what you're missing. And the best way I can tell you about how to, about high ticket drop shipping before I show you what you can drop ship for $500 or more is to go over the profits versus units sold. This is something I always kind of think about whenever I'm about to enter a business. In other words, how much I'm going to make versus how much do I have to sell to make it. So here's an example. You have an espresso machine that costs $997 that you can drop ship for, or like the Wolf mug for $9.99. And let's say the profit margins are the same, 30% and 30%. If you drop ship one Wolf mug, you'll make $3 profit. But if you drop ship one espresso machine, you make a $300 profit. So tell me, what's better to drop ship? To get to your first $10,000, what's better to drop ship? A $9.99 mug, Wolf mug, or a $1,000 espresso machine? I'll let you guys answer that. Now, can you guys hear me? I want to make sure everyone can still hear me. I think you can. Okay, awesome. Okay, obviously you guys are saying espresso machines. So let's test your skills right now. Let's say with high ticket dropshipping, I'm telling you, not let's say that we target the upper middle class, right? We target the upper middle class and the wealthy because that's who's going to buy our products. We're not going to target the lower income people because no offense to them, but they're not going to afford our product and they're going to be stretched thin if they even try to buy, and they're going to ask for refunds because they're going to be nervous about their payments. No, we target the upper middle class. So if we're targeting the upper middle class, what is the best product to dropship? Let's look at this bathroom vanity as an example. Would you drop ship the $297 bathroom vanity, the $499 one, or the $2,179 one? Let me get your answers real quick before we move on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, most of you are saying the 2,000 or the 499, and you would be right. I would drop ship the last two. So high ticket, high profit products are all around us, ready to be drop shipped. And here's my example. Here's secret strategy number one. High ticket drop shipping products are all around us. Let's look at a typical, what looks like it could be the room of a lobby of an apartment complex or a hotel or an office building, or maybe just somebody's really expensive home. I know friends that have houses that look just like this. Here's all the dropship friendly products you guys can find suppliers for right now. This wall decor right there. This chandelier, this couch, obviously. This cabinetry right here that goes against the wall. These accent chairs, this plant base right here and plant, these things go for everything I'm showing you guys are going for, I guarantee each thing in here costs thousands of dollars to drop ship. This rug, this obviously this ottoman or coffee table or whatever the heck you call it, this alien looking thing. And I love products like this because there's a demand for it. This side table rock looking thing right there. So drop shipping is all around us, guys. Everything around you is drop ship friendly. So moving forward, I want you guys to start looking around you. Write down a list of all the things you think is drop ship friendly, from lamps to lighting to decor to everything in the house, right? Even blinds and curtains and wallpaper, all that is drop ship friendly. There is suppliers out there waiting for somebody to help them drop ship it because they are good at making products, not selling it. That's why they want to work with you, by the way. I also use sites like Google, Pinterest, and Wayfair.com. Write it down. I'll give you guys a chance to write it down. Write this down because I'm not going to go over it today. Pinterest, Google, and Wayfair are the sites I use to look for products online and brainstorm for products. So secret strategy number 2, guys. Now, based on what I showed you right now, do you guys feel like there are a lot of dropship products out there that could cost over $500? Brandon says yes. Jen says yes. All right. Audrey, yes, of course, right? Everything around us is dropship friendly. We just never realized it because most of your competitors are selling cheap products from China, drop shipping on Amazon, selling low products. They're trying to sell thousands of them a day or a month so they can make a little bit of profit. I use sites like Pinterest, Google, and Wayfair to move forward. Now, secret strategy number 2, how do I get these people to actually buy my products? Why do they have to buy from me? Why don't they go to Home Depot? Why don't they go to a decor store? Why don't they go to a more reputable brand online? Why do they buy from me? Why do they buy from you? Well, several reasons. Thanks to Shopify, thanks to ClickFunnels. I'm not going to talk about ClickFunnels today, but ClickFunnels I feel like is the future. I'll tell you about it later. But thanks to Shopify, I'm able to build a high converting store that looks beautiful, looks credible, looks trustworthy. And then there's apps I can put in, little plugins that really increase the likelihood of somebody really believing you're an established business and that there's other people looking to buy from you. So you come across as credible. Another thing I do, guys, is I actually pick up the phone to my customers, or if they do, like, say, a live chat. You guys know about live chat, right? If somebody sends you a live chat message or sends you an email or calls you, I actually respond to them. And I tell them, how can I help you? I'm the owner of this business. Bam, instantaneous credibility. Because not even the big guys are doing that. Not even your competitors are doing that. And that's what sets me apart. I talk to these people. And I help them, I get to know them, I get referrals from them, and I really build a quick empire. So of course you can outsource all this, but I love to do it myself initially to build that momentum, get to know my customers, see what they want. Again, I told you guys at the beginning, this is a real business. This is not some fly-by-night business. Here's a quick tip. I use Google Shopping Feed to, and it's an app you use with Shopify. Get it right now, guys. If you're not using this, you're missing out on free money. Because remember, I told you customers are looking for where? Where are they looking for products? When it comes to finding products to buy, where do people go? You guys told me yourself, Google, right? So get Google Shopping Feed. This has instantaneously made me thousands of dollars real quick, because when you target Google, and I'm not talking about SEO that takes 6 months. I'm not talking about crap things like that, guys. I'm talking about Google shopping advertising, where people go to find products online. And you don't have to try to be ranked #1. None of that. Just trust what I'm saying. Get it? It works. There's an app called Hurify in Shopify. Get it. Write it down right now. And it gives you a countdown timer underneath the order button that really creates a sense of urgency. And that's what compels people to take action faster. And you guys are gonna love it. Once I started using that, it really helped me make some free money, because people that would just kind of be window shoppers started saying, oh my God, I don't wanna miss out on this deal. Let me go ahead and jump on it. Another tool is Willio. So Willio is really, really cool. It's actually the first interactive exit pop-up to collect emails and get people to buy. So what happens is, like, you know, like Spin the Wheel show or whatever, it'll spin this like wheel on this app. It's so weird. And it might give them a 1% discount or free shipping or something if they put in their email and stick around. But that really gets them to come back and buy. And it's so cool. It increased my conversion probably by 20, 30% when I started using it. So I hope you enjoy those tips, guys. Secret strategy number 3 is people go to Google to find products to buy, not Facebook. Now, you can still sell products on Facebook. Of course you can. But if you want to find customers faster, if you want to find customers ready to shell out thousands of dollars, and you want to find them now, you need to go to Google and you need to dominate Google. Facebook is where you go to sell people something they don't know they want yet. Google, however, is where people go to find you. Remember that. So you guys remember this high ticket launch funnel I had earlier, where we find a niche, we find a high quality supplier, we build a store, and we run ads. And you remember that first part of my strategy was Google Ads? This is the reason why. And let me explain it to you scientifically for you kind of analytical people out there. This is a scientific process called the buyer journey. Actually, Starbucks, McDonald's, Amazon, Walmart, they all use this system. They all know that the purchasing behavior of people is similar to a journey, where somebody goes through an awareness stage, a consideration stage, and a decision stage. And believe it or not, you and me, we go through the same stages when we want to buy a cup of coffee or buy a house. The awareness stage is where you're like, you don't even know you have a problem. You're just realizing like, oh my God, I need to replace this rug. It's ugly. I just found out it's hideous. The consideration stage is where you're like, all right, now let me do some research. The decision-making stage is where you go and you're like, okay, I'm ready to buy. Now I need to decide where and how much. Well, on Google Shopping, we're targeting these people in the decision-making stage so we get sales faster, they convert better. So we combine Google with our Shopify store. And of course, I still run Facebook ads. I still reach out to influencers and all that other good stuff. And of course, I retarget them on emails. But here's what it looks like here. If you guys were to go, and don't you dare do this right now, okay? I want undivided attention, but you can do it on your own time. Or if you decided to be one of my students, I'll show you how to do it. But if you were to go to google.com and you were to type in any kind of product online to research, the first thing that's gonna pop up is a shopping area that will show you images of products from suppliers with price points. And you can see here, it's a sponsored post by these advertisers. Now, these advertisers and myself and you, if you decided to do what I do, all you have to do is just use that app I told you about earlier, run a Google product listing ad called PLAs, and it will show up here on the first page every single time, every single time. You don't have to get ranked on SEO. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars to get our articles and blogs written and content. No, it will show up every single time. Then I learned how to use Google Shopping, images, videos, where I don't even pay anything. I just create stuff and use those different more apps and tools to help me get featured in all these. Because I don't know about you, but when I shop for things, I sometimes click on the image section just to go look at images. And a lot of people do that. Actually, hundreds of millions of people do that. So when I started using Google to run, to try to find people ready to buy, guys, the results were shocking. And here's an actual story I wanted to show you. This is back in August of 17, so it's been a few months now. But you can see here, now what you're looking at, by the way, is my merchant service account, not my Shopify store. Because I feel like you can fake those more than you can your merchant service. This is where the money comes and goes from, my merchant service account with Stripe. So $217,900 in sales. And a single week, that week I did $58,000 in sales from $1,900 an average order. So that's the power of high ticket dropshipping when you use Google Ads, Facebook retargeting. Of course, you guys remember my first store. I showed you my actual listing. This is the actual listing. I have it framed in my house, if you guys don't know. I have this framed because this was the first $1 million business I sold, and I created it in 8 months. It was phenomenal. Of course, this is the same system my students use, like Adriana, Michael, Marcus, Mike. They're all phenomenal partners and clients, and I have so many amazing people all over the world that are part of what I do. So the past hour, guys, would you agree it's been it hasn't even been an hour, excuse me, I'm sorry, the past like 40 minutes. Would you agree it's been time well spent so far? Yes or no? Yes, yes, Christopher says yes, Audrey says yes, Jen says yes. And for those of you watching replays, like I apologize because you're watching something later on and your name's not being called out, but I'm thinking of you right now. Okay, so do you feel like I've given you guys value today so far? 400, Victor says 400%, I love it. So the obvious question I wanna ask you guys is, how can you apply this system for creating a semi-automated e-commerce business, finding a winning product, securing suppliers, and building a store, and finding customers to buy from you fast, right? How can you apply this system to accomplish those things? You have a real choice to make here. Isn't life all about choices, by the way? You can do it slow, using trial and error, taking some of what I've shared today, or you can do it quickly and use my 11 module online video training and yes, actual coaching to make real money online with a profitable e-commerce store. And that's what I want to kind of get around to. I'd like to introduce you to something I just released. My community just learned about it. I put my sweat into the tears into this. It's a brand new method of doing business online that's even newer than what I've been teaching before. It's called the high ticket drop shipping rapid profits online training. And basically what it is, if you're ready to start building a profitable e-commerce business that's actually semi-automated, guys, not where you're gonna stress yourself out working 40, 50 hours a week. Okay, drop shipping products that customers want and need to buy from you. Actually, I should use the word need. By using a dead simple, scalable, and proven system, the same system that helps me make over $10 million a year in sales for my own stores, that of my partners, and that of my clients, without waiting months to see results or having to risk a single penny on ads until you know it's going to work. And finally, building a respected business that can grow to 7 figures. Then the high ticket rapid profits dropshipping is specifically for you guys. So when you get the system, here's what's going to happen, all right? You'll immediately launch a store in less than 7 days, hopefully, because now my very first module, or my second one, is build your store now. Then we start tracking suppliers. I'll tell you more about that later, but you can have your store up in 7 days using the theme and e-commerce advanced design course I provide. You'll watch my online videos where I show you step-by-step how to find a product and brainstorm ideas. You'll immediately be able to find premium suppliers and know what to say to get them to approve you fast. That's super helpful, by the way. You'll never have to worry about targeting the right traffic. I show you how step-by-step how to target the right traffic. Who would benefit from that? Who would benefit from kind of like not even have to think about this process? And your customers will automatically come to you with credit cards in hand, which is what we all want at the end of the day. Now, on this webinar, guys, I showed you how I use the 3 secret strategies. Strategy number 1, everything around you is dropship friendly, and it's over $500. There's so many of them. I can even sit down in a room with you and pinpoint things that cost over $1,000 all day long. And really, part of the secret strategy is suppliers need you. Manufacturers need you, but they just got to trust you. They need you because they're really good at making products, but they're really bad at online marketing, and that's where you guys come in. And they don't have the power and resources to take care of every single customer. That's where you come in. You're going to take care of their customers for you. Do you see what I'm saying? Secret strategy number 2, we went over the apps that I use that helps me get those cold traffic to trust me. Like, if for those of you asking, AJ, but I'm nobody, I never done this before, how am I gonna compete with the big guys, and what do I do? No, don't worry about that. That's why we have online resources and tools. That's why we have Shopify. That's why we have plugins and apps that, and systems and processes and blueprint that help us come across as very credible. Okay, so don't stress about that. That is actually, that's the least of your worries, trust me. And of course, secret strategy number 3 that no one really talks about is people still go to Google to find products to buy, not Facebook. And I showed you guys that, like, in a room like this, I found like 15 products that are dropship friendly, right? All these products right here that I pointed out earlier, dropship friendly. I promise you, I can sit down with you right now, and in 20 minutes, I can find a supplier for every single one of these products and get you launched in the next 7 days. These products are ready to go now. So at the beginning today, I promised to show you guys my 3-step process to launching a high-ticket e-commerce store to sell. Selling 1 product a day was the goal. Did I keep my promise to you? Did I keep my promise to you? And while you guys answer that, I'm gonna sip this coffee real quick because I'm really craving it. Okay, Jean says yes. Dikshi said Mohammed. Eric, Ralph said yes. Mike says yes. Okay, cool. Very cool. Fred says yes. Was our time together valuable? Do you feel like it was time well spent today right now? Yes. Yes, okay. Someone said, let's go, definitely. Yes, yes, of course, of course. Thank you, guys. So is it safe to say, if you implement the strategies I've shared with you today, that you can grow your business and become more successful? Is it fair to say that? Because I have complete confidence in you guys. But what if there's a better option? What if there was a way to guarantee your next e-commerce store was a success? If you want to launch or scale your current online businesses or expand into online for the first time, if you want to make $300 or more in profit from a single order from just 1 customer, If you want to follow a proven blueprint, step-by-step framework that will leave no guesswork and get you to launch in 21 days, usually, at least with this new method that I just launched, my Rapid Profits course. If you want to discover how to earn more with one sale drop shipping than you have earned an entire month with anything else, then the high ticket drop shipping Rapid Profits course and coaching program, guys, is specifically for you. So high ticket dropshipping Rapid Profits course is a step-by-step implementation program. All right. By the time you're finished, you will have complete high ticket dropship e-commerce store, complete with a niche, a supplier, and traffic coming to your store, built for you to sell more expensive products to more customers. That's exactly what Adriana did. I know you guys know them by now, right? I feel like you guys know them by now. Adriana, Michael, Marcus, Mike, that's what they all did. This exact same process. Actually, they had my old process, which is even more rare, you know, like that. They can still achieve success without the same process. So here's Mike. It's a recording of him kind of giving me a testimonial. So I'm gonna play it for you guys real quick. It might not sound great, okay? You ready? Let me go ahead and play it for you guys.
Is Mike. I joined Dropship's Academy's Done For You program after I failed with my e-commerce business, dropshipping in China and selling on Amazon. The Done For You program is really a game changer. It lets me just focus on what matters most, and that's obviously my business. AJ's team validated my niche. They designed my store. They even set up my first ad set. They really held my hand to do exactly what I needed to do in the correct way, so I don't have to spend money kind of.
All right, guys. I just wanted to share some of that success with you. I'm not trying to boast about my students. So one order, $3,900. That's power of high ticket dropshipping. In a single month, just from 200 orders. So this guy clearly did more than one order a day. So I'm telling you, when I say one order a day, that doesn't mean that's all you can do. Obviously, you can sell a lot more. But $119,000 from 230 orders, I think that comes to about $650 per order. Not too bad. And here's another example of a high ticket store. 20 orders in a single month from that generated 23,000 in sales. So a little over 1,000 in order. And of course, my favorite from Luis, one of my partners now, because I bought into his company. A full disclaimer, after he shared with me his success, he let me know I wanted to be involved. I think I can help him go to $300,000-400,000 a month, maybe even $500,000 a month. So I took a 30% equity in his business. So this is my store now, or at least I own an equity stake in it. But $120,000 from 43 orders, guys. 43 orders, $120,000. That's phenomenal. So I want to invite you guys to be one of the first people to experience our new improved high ticket e-commerce implementation program. And it's the high ticket rapid profits dropshipping system, where you'll discover basically how to find your first high ticket winning product, how to find and get premium suppliers to approve you fast, how to copy and paste our high converting Shopify theme to your own niche, build a store in a day, not a week, in a day, not a week, because it's all click and paste now. How to create the perfect offer, target the perfect traffic, and turn them into paying customers, even with no credibility or experience, right? Immediately upon joining, guys, you're going to receive a private message from me in your inbox with your login to your members area. Our systems will unlock lifetime access for you to receive our 7-figure rapid profits course, so you can get started ASAP. You can get started right away. You'll be tempted to run into a full-blown sprint to start consuming all the content and taking as much action as possible. And you'll experience a training unlike any other out there, with over-the-shoulder, high-quality content that is always ready when you're ready to learn and take action. Plus, you're also going to get my high-ticket, now this is the high-ticket rapid profits course. This is just kind of what it's worth. My product picking master plan is what I wanted to tell you guys about. So my product picking master plan, and yes, of course, you get lifetime access to that, is a separate area, guys, where basically I'm gonna show you how to find a niche 60% and 60% less time than without the niche picking master plan. You'll find a winner, or what I call a winning product, to drop shipping faster and more often. And you have everything pre-mapped for you. So I think that's really cool. So basically, It's an addition to the Rapid Profits course. It's called the Product Picking Master Plan. I'm also going to give you an advanced Shopify design course. Okay, so you get obviously the high ticket Rapid Profits course, Product Picking Master Plan, the advanced Shopify design course. So what do I mean by advanced Shopify design course, guys? This is what I mean basically. I'm going to show you how to build high converting stores like this, like step by step, like set up your Shopify account, log in, download this theme. Here's how you find a brand name. Here's how you find a logo. Here's how you create your logo. Here's how you customize everything. And it's all baby steps, step by step by step by step. I'm telling you, if you don't have a store up and running after 7 days of joining, then you're doing something wrong. And you better call me because I'm ready to help you. Here's another example. High converting furniture store, selling different pieces. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is pretty cool design, pretty modern, pretty like, is this the kind of store you would buy from? What do you guys think? Like, I'm not showing you how to start some old-fashioned beat-up store that doesn't even convert, right? Audrey says yes. Jen says yes. Very cool. Here's another example of a high-converting, high-ticket drop-shipping store, right? You can see when you guys see these stores, it looks trustworthy. It looks credible. It looks established, right? Is that not the impression you get? Because I know I do. So it's the exact same like online design course and theme I use and my successful students use. Like Adriana, the mom with 2 kids I told you about earlier that generated more than $52,000 in 30 days after she launched her store. While out of work, guys, look at this. This is a text message. I managed to get the text message that she sent me. Oh, no, here it is. You see this? AJ, you're my superhero. $49,287 in sales this month with 3 days to go. I'm trying to not cry. You know I cry a lot. This is life-changing to not just myself, but my family as well. Thank you with all my heart. And she uses a lot of emojis apparently. So without further ado, guys, this is actually Adriana. So I actually have a video of her.
Hi, AJ. This is Adriana. I just wanted to take a minute and shoot this video. And thank you for giving me hope again. Things have progressed very quickly for me since I first started a little bit over 6 months ago. I just wanted to say that I never imagined that I could generate 50,000 plus more in sales only after joining a little bit over 6 months ago. So if it wasn't for 7-figure skills, if it wasn't me, I truly believe that I wouldn't be where I am today. I'm able to spend more time with my family, with my daughters. We just came back from vacation last week. We were gone for about a week and a half. And there's just no way I was able to do that before. I had no control over my schedule. And, you know, things have changed for me tremendously. So I just want to say, keep up the good work. And my only regret is not finding out about this sooner. So I just wanted to say thank you for everything. And I hope you spread the word and more people find out about this.
All right, cool. Adriana sent me this, like I caught up with her not too long ago. She decided to send me this video. This is like maybe just like a few months ago. So high ticket rapid profit system, guys, you're gonna get, this is what I'm offering you today. This is what I hope you take advantage of today, guys. It's my full online training, the high ticket rapid profits online course and training and coaching program. You're gonna get my product picking master plan. It's all lifetime access, guys. You're gonna get my, inside the training, it's gonna offer the design course. So you're gonna know how to design a Shopify course the way I would do it myself. You're gonna also get Google Ads Mastery course. I told you guys, the customers are looking for you in Google, not Facebook, right? So you're going to totally get the Google Ads Mastery course. So you're gonna know exactly how to find them the way I find them. You're gonna also get Facebook Advanced course, because come on guys, I'm not dumb. Facebook is still very powerful. I still use Facebook for a lot of my business. Facebook's a little bit more expensive, takes a little bit more time, but it's definitely worth it and I love it. And I think I have one of the best online Facebook trainings out there, period. I don't care who it is. So you're gonna get my Facebook Advanced course, my Google Ads Mastery course, my phone and email script so you can call suppliers. This is exactly what I use when I call suppliers and when I find suppliers. Also, of course, how to find them. So it's like a whole section on suppliers. So you're gonna get all that with the high ticket rapid profit system, okay? All that bundled into one package. The high ticket rapid profit system and coaching, guys, members pay me $5,000 per store just to have us look at their existing store and to tell them why it's not even making money. Students and companies pay us $25,000 plus equity to have me and my team build them a single high ticket store. Some of them probably on this presentation today. Suppliers regularly reach out to us to recommend drop shippers to help them push their products if they've gone through my program. Now let me rephrase that, or let me repeat that. Suppliers actually call me now and say, AJ, do you have anybody that's gone through your program that we can use as a drop shipper? Because we'd love to expand in this country or this market or whatever. And I'll sometimes recommend them to some of my students or members or clients. So that's how valuable my training program is. The high ticket rapid profits coaching system literally is worth $10,582. And I know you guys will see value in it today. The general public price is $2,497 to enroll. Now, I'm not going to charge you that today, obviously. So what am I going to charge you to get started today, right now? By the way, you guys see this link right here, right? I hope you guys see it. And I'm going to type it in. Before I tell you what it's going to cost, I want to type in the link so I give you a chance to enroll. Because here's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to say, AJ, I can't see the link. And then I have to stop and share it with you, and then kind of throws me off beat a bit. So I just posted it. Let me know if you guys got it. Go ahead and enroll right now, and I'm still going to open it up to Q&As. I still got a long way to go. I'm not going anywhere, so don't freak out, okay? So it's $10,582 worth of value, where I normally would sell it online right now for $2,497. But today, only in this presentation, you get it for $1,297. And yes, it's lifetime access. So use the link I just gave you. Now, I want to make this absolute statement right here. If you're like me and you're thinking to yourself, AJ, I want to make the absolute most money possible, don't feel bad. That's perfectly okay. I want you to make as much money as possible. I don't want you to just sell one product a day. I don't want you to just try to drop ship from scratch and make a few bucks here or just pay for the course or whatever. No, I want you to go out there and make 100,000, make 1 million, make 10,000, whatever that dream number is for you, 3,000, 5,000, 6,000, 20,000, 50,000 a month. Then I want you to want it, because I would love nothing more than to have you absolutely crush it, okay? By taking it to the next level with a simple proven system will blow the lights off your expectations, guys, okay? That's what's gonna blow the lids off, is having a proven system. I'm also gonna give you some bonuses today only. So this is why, if you're asking me, AJ, why should I do this today? That's the reason why. My Elite Business Forum, it's a private community and meetup group, guys. You're gonna get a bonus to join that at no additional charge. It basically, what that includes, what this Elite Business Forum includes, is recordings of all my live mastermind calls from 2017. I have like a ton of them, where I was on a live webinar for an hour just for my members, the same members that pay me thousands of dollars to learn from. It includes how to find a niche with AJ Mastery Call. So I recorded an 1.5 to 2 hour presentation where all I did was walk through how to find a niche. It includes it basically walks you through how I find suppliers. Like, this was live. This is in addition to the step-by-step training. This is just me off the cuff, answering questions, showing my members how I find suppliers in a different area, right? So you get that recording. I had a recording of a live masterclass where I showed you how to run your first ad campaign. So Trevor, my marketing director, the guy that runs all my ads, basically went step by step on how to create your first ad campaign. Really cool stuff. Bonus number 2, how do I get traffic to my store, guys? That's a question I always get. Okay, AJ, I found a niche. All right, AJ, I found suppliers, but how do I get traffic to my store? So with bonus number 2, you're going to get next week, right? Next week, you will have an actual live masterclass with me. An actual live masterclass with me. All I'm going to do is cover kind of the fundamentals of the new course and how to set up your first ad campaign live. Okay, now who offers that? You guys have been on webinars, you guys have probably invested in courses or heard about them, but who does a live training for you? A live one. So how to launch and get your first customer and tons of traffic is what I want to cover in next week's live masterclass, and you get that as a bonus. What if my product doesn't sell? That's a question I get. AJ, what if my product doesn't sell? And what if I can't get any traffic? So That's why I have a community, guys. That's why you have me. I'm very engaged in the community. Your first store average cost is this, okay? Now, if you want to look at the 30,000 foot view of, AJ, what is this going to cost? How am I going to make money? Let me break it down very simply, okay? What this is going to cost you is this. You're going to need a Shopify store, which means $29 a month. And you're going to need a few apps and plugins like I showed you earlier. That's about $20 a month. Now, your ad spend the first 30 days, if you really want to kick some ass, excuse my language, kick some butt, is $579. Now this is an actual customer. I'm giving you actual customer numbers. So $579 in ad spend. This one member did their first 30 days after launching. They spent $29 a month plus another $20 a month for apps and Shopify. So what is that, like $49 a month? $579 spent on running ads for their first 30 days. The result is they got 3,798 unique visitors to their website, and they got net new sales of 5. So they got 5 orders that first 30 days. So that ended up generating for them $9,375. So let's do the math, guys. If they generated $9,375, what kind of return on investment is that? The first 30 days. And this is like a tip of the iceberg. Like this student is nowhere near $9,000 a month right now. That was just his first 30 days. But do you think that paid for his online training? Do you think that paid for his ad costs? Do you think if he put it on his credit card and made like 0 payment the first 30 days, maybe made $20 payment the second month, do you think he paid off that credit card? Yeah, he pretty much got the course for free. That's exactly what that means. So what if I don't have a niche? I always get asked this question. Are some of you guys asking this question right now in your head, AJ, but what if I don't have a niche? Well, the high ticket dropshipping method is perfect for you because your niche is everywhere. Home and decor, sports and recreational, business like retail and restaurants need high ticket dropshipping products. The health industry, the fitness industry, schools, hospitals, offices. So do you think it's going to be a problem for you to find a niche? No. I don't want you to have a niche before you join because then you probably have the wrong niche in mind. I need to train you from the ground up, build the foundation, show you why you need to pick specific niches and help you validate it. So it's a good thing. And just to show you, the niches are all around us. I'm also going to give you another bonus. How about this? 12 monthly mastermind coaching calls, right? Live, this is not recording, live mastery group coaching calls. So it's on the second Tuesday of every month. Our first one is next week. And basically it's where we get together as a community. I share really necessary and relevant information like running your first ads, calling suppliers, whatever it is. Plus I'll pick some of you and answer your questions live. So it's a community effort, guys. That's what makes this unique. I think the reason why people succeed and will continue to succeed in my program is the community. And if you want to be a part of the community, this is perfect for you. So if you're still not sure if this will work for you, I have another bonus for you. When you join today, guys, I'm going to allow you to upgrade to my Done For You store and traffic program. Basically, it's a setup by my team. My team will, and this is if you don't find a niche, right? Let's say you run, let's say you join, and within the first 30 days, you don't find a niche, you don't get traction. Within 30 days, you will 100% qualify for my Done For You Elite program and receive full 100% credit to upgrade to the program. So the Done For You program is really cool. And it's where basically we'll do a niche consultation call and validate your niche by my team. We'll build your store for you. Right? So you're getting stuck, you don't know where to do, oh my God, this is not working, I knew, blah, blah, blah. No. Upgrade to the Done For You program, you immediately qualify for it. We'll have a niche consultation with you over the phone. We'll validate your niche by my team. Well, my own team that builds my store, I'm not gonna outsource this to China or the Philippines, guys, or India. My own team that builds AJ Store, my stores, is going to build your store for you. And we'll create the branding, we'll create the logo, we'll do all the other things that are necessary, upload some of your products, and then you'll do the rest because you still have that e-commerce design course because I need you to know how to run your business. We're gonna do the Done For You traffic setup. So I'll set up my team, Trevor, the people that run my own ads for my $10 million a year company are gonna set up your first ad campaign for you. And you're going to get 6 one-on-one coaching calls with my team. Yep, my own personal team. You're going to get to hop on an actual call, schedule it, talk to them 30, 45 minutes. I don't care, whatever it takes to help you move forward. And the Done For You program normally goes for $7,000. Like, that's the new price now. So I'll give you a chance to upgrade to that. So the Done For You program usually requires an approval and interview. That's why it's a big deal. Only 10 spots per month are available. And you get VIP tickets to our annual retreat, which I'm hoping is going to be Greece. I'm trying to fly out there now to book the location. But if it's not Greece, we're probably going to go to like Chile or Argentina or somewhere in South America. But every year I host an annual retreat on an exotic location, and I invite you guys to it. So as a Done For You member, you get tickets to join at no cost. You can imagine those things cost thousands of dollars. You get an onboarding and welcome call with me or my team. So the moment that you enroll, within 24 hours, you're going to get a call from one of my team members, and we're going to schedule an onboarding call to walk through your goals, make sure everything's okay, set the expectation, and guide you through so you're on the right path. Now, who does that? Who else? Tell me another program that you can ever go on where because obviously you guys are interested in making money online. There's no doubt, right? So if you were going to invest into anything, tell me someone out there that's going to do this for you. And basically not just teach you, but back it up. I'm not just walking the walk, I'm talking, right? So I don't know who else does this. If you know somebody, please share that with me. So today only, if you join, you get guaranteed approval into the program if you decide to upgrade. Receive a call from my success coach today. You get 21-day action plan emailed to you daily by me. So you guys, really, you have two choices. This is what I want you to understand. You can do it yourself slowly, figure it out on your own, try to apply my free information you learned today and some of my free videos and emails I send out, and hope you get lucky. Really, you'll just lose motivation, because I'll be honest, that's what happens 9 out of 10 times, and you guys know I'm telling the truth. Or you can do the best choice, which is join my high ticket rapid profits program and launch in 21 days the right way, guys. And if you get stuck, upgrade to the Done For You Elite program to guarantee your success. So today only, here's what you're going to get: 4 bonuses. And I promise you, this is not like a sales pitch. This is just, it is what it is. You guys know this. You're going to get my private business forum, my live master traffic training next week, by the way, live next week. You guys better be on it. 12 months of mastermind group calls to use every single month. The second Tuesday of the month, live mastermind group calls with your peers, with the community, with your future friends, and with me. And we'll be discussing everything that's relevant to our business. If you guys can't succeed with my step-by-step system and those monthly coaching calls, then I will intervene if I have to. And I have intervened. If you're a student of mine right now, you know I have had my team hunt you down to make sure you're staying on track. You're going to get a Done For You spot approved and guaranteed with full credit towards the program if you join today. So if you feel like you're stuck down the road and you're like, AJ, just do it for me, just help me out, just get your team to do it, then normally I don't accept people unless they're interviewed and there's a spot available, but you get guaranteed approval and a spot saved and credit towards whatever you invest into that program. So that's really cool. So let me ask you guys something. What would this mean to you if all it did finally give you the kick in the butt so you can stop spinning your wheels and launch or scale your store? Would it be worth it? What if it gave you the ability to become financially free from your job or debt, or just the ability to buy a few nice things? I know I misspelled buy. A few nice things for your family. So if all it did was allow you to just buy a few nice things for your family, give you a little bit of financial freedom, would it be worth it? What if it gave you the exact model to follow so you never have to guess about what you're doing? Would it be worth it? If just not guessing and being able to sleep at night, would it be worth it? You're getting everything I use to create, find a product, build a store, and run ads for my clients and my own stores. And these clients pay me $25,000 and 25% equity. And if you think I'm lying, some of them are probably on this very presentation right now. You will feel completely safe. Here's what I want you to understand. You will feel completely safe when you join today, and here's why. I'm giving you an unprecedented 2-part guarantee where I'll assume the risk for your success. So part 1, high ticket rapid profits coaching system will come with a 30-day money back guarantee. So here's how it works. You must complete your training, launch your store to an audience and send us the data. I know it says date, but data, so we can review and help you. You must, and only after you send us this information, if you're struggling the first 30 days, if I look at your information, now if I take a look, because you're going to, this is guaranteed, like if in the first 30 days you launch, you run ads to customers, you're not getting any sales, then submit a request for me to look at it and my team, and we're gonna step in and give you suggestions. And after the suggestions, you don't feel like you've gotten value, then we'll happily refund 100% of your tuition. That's my guarantee to you the first 30 days. So go ahead and click that link, guys. I know it's still there. I have a second part. Remember, I said it was a 2-part guarantee, and I was not lying. So what is the second part guarantee, you're probably asking yourself? Here it is. I just put the link again. So go ahead and enroll now. You know that it's risk-free at this point. Here's the second guarantee. Part 2 guarantee. But remember this, guys. My goal for you is to make you money and become my next 7-figure success story. That's what I really want out of this. So that's why I offer these guarantees. So here's the deal. When you finish the program and make your first $10,000 in sales, and remember with my method, we're talking about what? A few sales, maybe 5 sales, 4 sales, 10 sales, nothing crazy. But when you make your first $10,000 using my system, I'm going to credit you the tuition investment as a reward for your completion and success. So I'm going to credit you the tuition investment as a reward for your completion and success. Now, when you complete the program and get results, you will instantly receive a full credit towards future programs, any events I host, any tickets I sell to a live event, or when I invite you guys down to Austin, or upgrade to the Done For You program, or have me build a website, whatever it is, you get full credit towards buying any one of those things or attending any one of those things, so you can take your business to the next level. How awesome is that? Now, I've made it so there's literally no excuse for you and why you can't be successful with high-ticket dropship e-commerce. In just a minute, guys, we'll go live Q&A, so I'll answer all your questions. I know I've got a ton of them. I'm sorry I'm not answering them right now. But in just a minute, we'll go to the live Q&A. So you may be asking yourself, AJ, why should I join today? And here's why. I have all these unadvertised bonuses that you won't get any other time. Like the four, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 bonuses I mentioned earlier that you're going to get today. After today, the price goes up to $19.97, and then it'll eventually go to the regular general public price of $24.97. So these are reasons why you should join today. Today only is when you can attend my live masterclass next week, as I show you live, step-by-step, how to run your first ad campaign. And you'll be the first to go through my brand new rapid profit system that gets you to launch in 21 days, and your first dropship store actually built in the first 7 days. I don't know who else does that, but that's what it offers. Now, if you want to find a supplier, launch a high-ticket business, get your first store up and running in 21 days, earn $30,000 to $100,000 a month from 1 sale a day kind of funnel, if you want to follow a proven step-by-step framework that will leave no guesswork. If you want to discover how to earn more from 1 sale than you have earned from 100 low-ticket sales, then this is for you guys. This is the reason why Mike now is at $75,000 in sales per month. Earlier, I showed you screenshots where he was at 20. Most recently, he was at $75,000. So, just keep that in mind as well. So, high ticket rapid profit system. I just want to remind you what you're getting. You're going to get the full online training program, obviously step-by-step, lifetime access to it. My product picking master plan, so you can pick a niche 60% faster. My advanced Shopify design course, my Google Ads mastery course, my Facebook advanced course, my phone and email supplier script, so you can find suppliers, plus bonus 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so quick question before I open it up to Q&As. How much could you guys sell a business for that generates $5,000 a month in profit? How much? How much can you, okay, 100,000, 60,000. The answer is $100,000, guys. $100,000. That's how much you can sell your dropship store, and I will help you do it. I have 30,000 people a month who want to learn drop shipping from me. If you guys started a store that made $5,000 a month in profit, I will personally send out a blast email to my list of over 100,000 people and tell them, hey, I have a store for sale. You interested? You guys think I can find you a buyer? Eva, do you guys think I can find you a buyer? I bet you, I know the answer better be yes, but yeah, the quick answer is yes. So you can see why people pay me a store in a box partnership, for example, that costs $25,000 and 20% equity. This is a fact. By the way, if you're interested in this, just hit me up. I can talk to you about it. Next month, I might have some room in it, but $25,000 and 20% equity for a store in the box partnership. So these are my business partners where I do 100% of everything. Find a niche, call suppliers, build the store, run the ads until they get their first 10,000 in sale, and then I hand it off. So you can see why people pay me this amount. You can see why my Done For You Elite members alone pay me $9,000 just to become a Done For You member, where all I do is build the store and set up their first ad campaign. And you're getting it the same system, actually a system that they probably don't even have access to just yet, for $12.97, guys. As a matter of fact, if you guys decide, you can also join, skip this and go straight to the Done For You program and join for $4,997. I'll talk to you about that later if only you're interested, or if you're interested in the store in the box. But now I'm ready to open it up to Q&A. Are you guys excited? Finally get ready to ask me some questions? Awesome, ready to go, can't wait. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. I wonder if I should turn off recording. Let me go ahead and turn off recording. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you're watching a recording of this, then send me an email at success@sevenfigureskills.com if you have any questions. I'll also have a number for you to contact to my success coach if you want to talk to somebody in person to make a decision, get some advice. I mean, these guys are all students of mine that have had a lot of success. But I'm going to turn off recording now, so thank you for watching. And then, again, have a great day.